Cumquat. Yep, Cumquat. It's my new word for gravity. If you've ever seen the movie Xander Cage Return of Triple X, you might remember a scene where the young girl gets introduced to Vin Diesel.
Xander Cage. This is crazy. I was at Coachella and Guns N' Roses got back together, but this is way cooler.
Breathe. Take your time. I know mouth to mouth if necessary.
Wow.
Clearidge worked closely with Gibbons. She'll handle support for the operation.
And I bet a guy like you needs a lot of support. What are you, like 220, 230? Be honest. 250 is like the hard max for my swing.
Oh, come on.
I'm kidding. It's not like I have a safe word or anything. It's Cumquat.
Well, with scientists, it's gravity. You ever notice that? When a scientist can't explain something, or someone believes that they're a scientist, they can't explain anything, so they just go, gravity. Well, every time a scientist says that, I know that they haven't got an answer. They've had a pounding and they want out. I'm going to question gravity like you wouldn't believe. Throughout my videos, I'm going to be using a lot of toys, children's toys, to explain certain things. This one is a dog's toy, a squeaky toy. So, different colours. We have Northern Hemisphere, we have Southern Hemisphere. These little dimples here sort of depict buildings throughout the world. Picture this, so we're on the equator, buildings are pointing out. Northern Hemisphere, buildings are pointing out, right? How is it that every single building on this thing has the same gravity, even though this is spinning at 1640 kilometres an hour, this is spinning at 0 kilometres an hour, and we'll go through the graph through here. Yet every building has the same amount of gravity on it. How is that possible? We're told that gravity is caused from spinning. Let me go into it. When I was in year 8, my science teacher told us that the world spins really, really fast. And if we suddenly stop spinning, we'd splatter into the walls and float off into outer space. And the moon is 6 times smaller than Earth, spins 6 times slower than Earth, so therefore has 6 times less gravity than Earth. So that's why they would be bounding around like this. Well, I put up my hand and said, "Excuse me, sir." And he said, "Yes, Stephen, how can I help you?" I said, "You're wrong." To which I'm pretty sure I got an F. 12-year-old kid telling his science teacher he's wrong? Yeah, like that's going to go down well. So, I once asked a scientist this: "Have you ever ridden a push bike in the rain?" To which this scientist said, "Of course not, I'd catch a cold." Now, if you would have ever ridden a push bike in the rain, you would have realised if you don't have mud flaps on over the wheels, then as you're pedalling along, the water spins off the tyre, runs up your back, you've got to go home, explain to your mother why she has to do another load of washing. Right? Simple things. I'm about to show you another toy that explains how they got it wrong. Simple childhood toy. Spinning top and a drum. I think it was used in Karate Kid 2. So we have a spinning top, because according to science we have to spin really, really fast to create gravity. Right? But this drum, when you spin it, everything gets spun off. I wonder if there was anything else that they could have noticed, like maybe driven down the road with a truck with the wheels throwing the water from the rain up into the mudguards, or maybe a Formula 1 car, or a motorcycle, or a dirt bike, or a... Obviously these scientists don't actually get outside and look at what's going on, because the more something spins, the more it throws off. When we were kids, we used to go to rides, showgrounds, the Easter show, and there's machines like this that have spinning forces. And if you've ever been on any of these rides, you'll know that it forces you out. This little toy here, we used to sit and spin and spin and spin and spin and spin, and you'd be constantly pushed outward, not inward. If you're spinning, it forces you out. But if you talk to a scientist, they'll tell you the complete opposite. So what do you believe? Fact or science? That's a really big question. And I'm going to go into so many different things and explain that science actually contradicts a lot of facts, including construction, engineering, your own home. It just contradicts what we know as a fact, because science tells us something totally different. And just remember, I before E except after C. Science didn't even observe that one.